Okay, here's a longer video of how I made $13,000 working for Amazon. All right, my short told you how I made $13,000. It was $15 an hour, and I worked on average 20 hours a week. And what that meant is that Saturday and Sunday I worked 5 hours, so that was 10 hours. And then 2 nights a week I worked 5 hours. And typically the schedule that I would pick would be from, I believe, 6 to 10. Because the other schedule, I believe, was 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm thinking it was 11 to 4 in the morning, 5 in the morning. Not doing that. I just didn't want to be driving about at that hour. So 20 hours a week at $15 an hour, not bad. And what was great is I had a full-time job, and whenever I had a day off on my full-time job, what I would do is I would go over to Amazon and work on my day off. So therefore I was getting a paid day off at my full-time job and working at Amazon 5 hours. And what's nice is sometimes if they just have very few people that sign up for those shifts, what they will do is pay you a little bump. It would be $1 or $2 just to get people to clock in that typically would not clock in. The only thing is, when the economy got really good and people who had other jobs besides the Amazon job, they wouldn't show up. And it would be just a few people doing a lot of work, which is fine because you can only pick as many bags of groceries as time permits. And one of the things that was really fun is I was able to make really good friends there. There's a lot of people there that come from all walks of life, whether they be retired people, students, people who have families and married, and you would really fit in. Because whoever you are, you're going to fit in. Because Amazon hires all people. One thing that I did notice is they are good at training people to move up. So for example, if you really like it there, you can ask to be trained to do new things, and they'll teach you that new skill set, and you can then get promoted a little bit, which is nice because instead of you just picking the groceries, now you can be a problem solver. I think that was the next level up from the very bottom rung is where I started and stayed, by the way, because I was happy with it. But some people did go and get trained on how to solve problems, like if the scanners weren't working or somebody needed to be logged in or they weren't really on the schedule and they were trying to just slide in and get a quick schedule. They would send people to different areas, the ambient side, the freezer side, or the refrigerated side. Now, the freezer side was the part that was a little tricky because you did have to put on boots over your shoes and then wear a snowsuit and put on gloves. And there was a hood on that snowsuit. And you would go into the freezer, which would probably be about 25, 30 degrees, whatever a freezer would be temperature. And you would go in there and pick the groceries that were freezer, anything that's frozen, whether it be a frozen chicken, frozen fish, pizza, frozen vegetables, you name it. If it's frozen, ice cream, it would be in the freezer. One thing they did do is they allowed you to have breaks. So if you were in there your mandatory 2 hours, you get a break every 20 minutes. So you come out, you warm up your hands on the little heater. You can also get some hand warmers, you know, those kind that you shake and move around and then you slip them inside your gloves and it would keep you warm. Every shift that is 5 hours, you do have to work in the freezer for a period of 2 hours. You're not in there the whole straight 2 hours. You do have to come out for your 20-minute breaks, and also when you have all your bags picked that you were given, then you go and you put those bags away in the freezer area where they are to be pulled for the drivers that come by and take the bags to the people's homes. And that's another thing you could also do. You may not want to be the picker in the grocery warehouse part. You may want to be one of those people that do the deliveries to the people's homes. I personally didn't do that because I didn't want to put any wear and tear on my car, and I didn't want to be out there at nighttime delivering groceries to people. I'd rather just have a specific little shift. I went in, and also as you're going through the store, not the store, excuse me, the warehouse, they play music. And the warehouse that I worked at, I loved it because they played all different kinds of music. They would even allow others to pay their music. It was fun. I really liked it. It was something great to do. There were quite a few college students that also worked there. So there's a quite like young environment, which is fun. There were people that are married that are there, people who have children, the whole gamut. All types of people work at the Amazon warehouse, grocery warehouse that is, and you'll enjoy yourself if you work there. I mean, it's a fun place. It's an easy job. And then also when you work, right after you clock out of your shift, one of the things you can do is put in to have your paycheck immediately sent to you up to 70%. For example, if you worked a 5-hour shift and you came back for a second 5-hour shift, you'd work 10 hours. You can actually go in there and tell it, the system, the Amazon app, to pay you your money like now, which is amazing. I didn't use it because I had another full-time job, and I just waited until Friday's paycheck and then get it. Also, talking about paychecks, it just reminded me, jogged my memory actually, is that they have a stock purchase plan. And you can buy, every pay period, you can buy a little bit of Amazon stock. For me, I didn't really buy that much. Every pay period, I bought like $15. And what was interesting, at the time that I was purchasing the Amazon stock, Amazon stock price was at $88 a share. Yeah, $88 a share. Woo! It is not that now. It is way higher. And I kind of wish that I had bought more shares at that time, but I didn't. And that's an amazing feature, or excuse me, benefit they have by working at Amazon. And I just keep thinking I might need to go back because it was just so easy to do. And, working with the coworkers, it was fun. And the music, the environment at the Amazon Grocery Fresh warehouse I worked at, it was really fun. I think you should try it. It's an easy side hustle. You don't have to have any tech skills. If you know how to use a cell phone, you can do this job. You have a device, you log in, you scan in to on your shift, you get the grocery bag information, you walk on up and down the aisles, almost like you're grocery shopping. You scan the shelf, you scan the item, you scan the bag. When the bag is full, you close it up, you put a sticker on it. When all your bags are full, you wheel it to the front, you put it in a shelf. They give you a new set of 10 or so bags, and you wheel through the shelves, the aisles, and pick it up. It's just so easy. Super easy for the amount of money you make. And you don't have to have any specific skills. You know how to read and write. You can pass their drug test. They will be checking your urine. So you just got to have clean urine, excuse me, blood. Oh, where did that come from? Clean urine. And you're in there. It's very easy. Not much. There is a 4-hour training, and you will do that online before you go in. They will pay you for that training as well, which is nice. The only time you'll be able to work from home though, because the way the job is, you physically need to be there. And once you train, you get paid. Also, they do have a situation in which you may be able to get paid for any additional training that is not at the warehouse. So if they send you an email and they ask you to do a 30-minute training for safety or something like that, you get to do that on your phone at home and you get paid. Also, sometimes when you come in, they'll do like a little training meeting for 20, 30, well, about 30 minutes. You get paid for that, and that's a part of your 5 hours. Makes your little 5 hours go by so fast. It's really a great job. I think anybody who's just looking for a little side hustle, a little extra money on the side, and don't want to use a whole lot of brain power because you're already using it at your main job, that may be stressful or just, difficult to deal with a boss at that job, and you just want a stress-free job that you can just go and do, make quick and easy money. This might be the job for you. It's a grocery associate, Amazon Fresh Warehouse. Now, you do know that Amazon did purchase, I believe it was Whole Foods. So a lot of the brands will be whole food brands that you're picking. And it's funny, as I would pick the groceries, I'd be like, oh, I want to try this. I want to buy this. I want to buy this. And people who have the Amazon Prime, they get free grocery delivery. So sometimes you'll be picking a bag and it'll be like one onion for their delivery. I remember when I first started, I picked a Sharpie pen that went in the grocery bag because it was in the ambient area. And that was all. It was almost like the bag was empty because it was so light. Sometimes some people will buy like just one piece of fruit because they need a lemon for their recipe, or they'll buy like just some blueberries and that will be their whole delivery because they're getting a free delivery. Or sometimes you'll go through and they'll be like chocolate hummus. Whoever out there loves chocolate hummus, sorry, but ew, disgusting. I'm sure it tastes great, but chocolate hummus? What? Oh, man. But you will get to see all the flavors of all the drinks and everything that they have there. And you may change your grocery store habits when you do go grocery shopping for yourself, because you'll see all these other things that the Amazon grocery warehouse has that you had not encountered before at your regular grocery store. And you may be sliding over there to Whole Foods to go grab this new item that you've seen while you're working. So that is like a little problem because you're now buying more groceries for yourself because you're seeing things in the Amazon grocery warehouse that you didn't think to buy. And now it's on your mind, oh, I got to try this new item. Which I had a couple of things, especially in the snack area, that I didn't realize, oh, wow, they have this flavor of this cookie. Oh, I got to go try it. And the chip area, that was another area. They had so many different kinds of chips. Amazing. Amazing. The level of snack food that is available at the Amazon grocery warehouse. As you know, when you order your Amazon groceries, they have a lot of snack food. But just to see it all there. Oh, another thing. The way the warehouse looks is not your average grocery store. It's more of a warehouse. When you go to the grocery store, it's for a customer and for the customers to enjoy the grocery shopping experience. When you're at the Amazon grocery warehouse, it is a warehouse. No pretty shine floors, no customer service because you are working. It is a warehouse, and it's just got the plain old Jane old cement floors. Except for the freezer area, it has a metal floor because, it's insulated so that it can stay super cold. But everywhere else, it's a plain old cement warehouse. And that leads me to the part where I talk about the dress. They allow you to wear whatever's comfortable. In the summertime, you can wear like some sort of shorts, but most people just wear a pair of jeans and t-shirt. And they give you t-shirts, quite a few different kind of Amazon t-shirts that you can wear while you're there. So basically all you need is some jeans and some tennis shoes and you're in there. You don't have to wear anything fancy. And that's it. It's a pretty easy job that I think everybody should really try to do, because it will give you an appreciation for the people that work in a regular grocery store that help you, versus knowing how it is to go and pull these groceries that you're having delivered. It gives you a new appreciation. And it's very easy to apply. All you have to do is go to the Amazon website, hiring website, and go to Amazon Fresh Grocery Associate and fill out the application. I believe when I did mine, it only took from the time I started to apply to the time I started working was like, I think it was like 2 weeks. It was amazing. Very quick little interview, and you start right away. The only thing I would say is you can't be slow. No lollygagging and talking. You do have to continue to pick the groceries for the time that you are out there on the warehouse floor and you're not on break. And because you have that device that you're scanning, they can see whether or not you're working and what part of the facility you are in. For example, if you go and take your break and you put yourself on break and it's a 15-minute break, if you go over your break time, somebody will come looking for you and ask you, where are you? Why aren't you on the floor? And if you do not pick fast enough and you're going a little slow, they will ask you to pick up the pace. And that is annoying, but that's all jobs. They want you to work at a reasonable speed so that you are picking enough bags per shift to make it make sense for the amount of money that they are paying you. So I hope you do try it. It's really a great job. It's really easy, and it's a great way to make money with your free time. I would do it. In fact, I did do it, and I may be doing it again. Stay tuned. And I did make $13,000 at the end of the year once I got my W-2, right? At the end of the year. So it was a big boost on my, regular income that I bring into my household. I was able to take that money and pay off some debt, and therefore I was debt free because of Amazon. So thank you, Amazon. And I hope you do subscribe to my channel, and I will go and find the link for Amazon Grocery Warehouse and put it in the caption below. And you can see that I have my Cash App there. Please support my channel by hitting the like button and subscribing so I can start making more content regarding how you can make more money doing your financial planning and how you can think about investing. That will be the next videos to come. Stay tuned.